Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to teach you how to make cool fashion videos like this using AI tools. In this breakdown, I'm showing you my full process for making fashion videos that look really professional without needing a big film crew or fancy equipment. You'll see how I took a simple idea and turned it into a polished video that looked like it came from a fancy brand. Let me show you how I did it step by step. Step 1. Figure out your idea. Before you touch any tools, you need to know what you're making. I figured out 3 things. Number 1. The feel of the video. For my fancy bag video, I wanted it to feel cool, modern and high-end like a commercial for a luxury brand. Number 2. What it looks like. I picked a pretty street in Europe, nice old buildings, warm sunny light and colors like tan, beige and black. Number 3. What happens in the video. My story, a man walks by, sees the bag, buys it. The bag appears like magic, he puts it on, he looks super confident at the end. This plan helps you make good choices the whole way through. Without it, you will just make random stuff that doesn't fit together. Now, step 2. Make your pictures. Now it's time to create the image you will see. Go to Higgsfield AI, create image, choose a model. I chose Nano Banana Pro. I make pictures of the location where the scene happens, the person in the video, the product, which is the bag. The most important rule, everything has to look the same. The lighting, the colors and the style should match in every single picture. Now step 3, make pictures that are ready to move. Here is the trick that most beginners don't know. Don't just generate random images. For every scene, create 2 images. One that shows the start of the action and the one that shows the end of the action. For example, start, a street with a small shop stand. End, the man now standing next to the shop stand. And to do this, I go to ChatGPT and tell it what I want to happen in the scene. I ask it to describe the start frame and end frame in detail. ChatGPT gives me clean structured prompts. Then I take those prompts and go to Higgsfield. In Higgsfield, I generate the images. For example, photo prompt 1. To get my first prompt, I first ask ChatGPT something simple like come up with a photorealistic scene set on a European street where luxury product can be displayed on a large vertical digital screen mounted on a boutique wall. Then I kept defining it. I said I wanted a European street, a classical beach tone theme, whatever you see on the screen right now. I'll put that in the description. Then I also added my picture and told it to make me standing next to the screen. Now is the next prompt for the photo. I gave the first image as a reference and I told to modify this reference image so the man interacts with the touch screen by pressing the buy button without changing anything else in the scene. I told it to lock in on character consistency, which is a very important component that most people miss. Now, prompt 5 for the 5th photo. To get this final prompt, I asked something like modify the same image so the man interacts with the product on the screen as if he's physically pulling it out in the real world without changing anything else. Real motion and no morphing. Now, after I generated these 5 pictures, we move on to the step 4. We try to convert these pictures into videos, which is a very important part. Most people directly work on the videos when you have choices, but don't do that. This is the exciting part. Go to Higgsfield AI, create video, choose a model. I choose Kling 3.0. I take my start and end image pair and I bring them into Kling 3.0. Inside Kling, I upload both frames and tell it exactly what I want to happen between them. For example, I paste this first video prompt that you see here, which I generated using ChatGPT itself, and this is the output that I get. Then I go ahead and generate this particular prompt from ChatGPT, which is already taken, and I start pasting it along with the frames. I gave start and end frame in this process, and this is the output. Then I took this particular script that you see, the prompt, which is the prompt number 3 for the video. I gave the start and the end frame, and this is the output. Now I'm generating the video number 4 the same way, and this is the output. So if I give clear instruction, the video looks very good. If I get bad or unclear instructions, the video looks messy. So that is why I take ChatGPT support to generate these prompts. I don't do it manually. So remember, the clearer you tell Kling 3.0 what to do, the better your video will be. So here's the hack. While you generate the prompt from ChatGPT, you can also do that from Claude because Claude can give you a little extensive one. So it's a game of experimentation. Now we come to step number 5. Pick the best ones. AI doesn't always make the same thing twice, even with the same direction. So make several versions of each part, watch all of them, pick the best one. This is how you make sure your final video is high quality. Now step 6, put it all together. Once you have your video clips, you put them together. This means putting the clips in the right order, cutting and timing them just the right way. Since your clips already look good and match each other, this part goes pretty fast. Step number 7, add sound. The video is only half the job. Sound makes it feel real. I add sounds from the environment, sounds when things happen like picking up the bag, special effects sounds, sounds of movement, background music. Good sounds make your video feel professional, not just like something something an AI made. Here is a website where I go to in order to generate a lot of sound. So you can also refer them. I put the link of this in the description. Step number 8, final check. Before you're done, watch the whole video and check. Does everything look the same throughout? Do the movements look natural? Are the sizes and distances right? Does the color and the lighting match? Does it feel like the idea you started with? If something doesn't look right, redo just that part. When everything looks great, save it in the high quality and share it whenever you want. That's the whole process. Now go use these steps for your own ideas. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to leave a comment on how do you feel about this video.